Today we're going to be making a loaded baked potato casserole. Let me start by saying this is not going to be any ordinary potatoes. We're going to be taking these potatoes to the next step. So with that being said, let's get to cooking. All right, we allowed our potatoes to boil for about 20 minutes so our potatoes are soft. Once you're done, you're going to drain the potatoes. At this point, we're going to break our potatoes up. This is a recipe where if you want the potatoes to be chunky, you definitely can leave them chunky. If you want it to be a little bit more refined, break it down as much as you want to. No right or wrong when it comes to this recipe. When the potatoes are cooked perfectly, you don't have to worry about fighting with the potatoes or anything like that. It just breaks down so easily. So I would suggest when it comes to making your potatoes, allow it to boil for about 20 to 25 minutes. So we are gonna start by adding some butter because we need some flavor, okay? We're gonna add some salt, ground black pepper, mix that on up. If you're not adding salt and ground black pepper, what's good? What's good? Gotta add that salt and ground black pepper. We're also gonna add some onion powder for that extra flavor. We're gonna add some of my garlic and herb. This is not roasted, just regular garlic and herb, but it has a lot of different flavors going on in this little bottle. All right, let's get everything all mixed up. Now, to loosen up the situation, we are gonna go in with our heavy cream. Of course, if you wanna use regular milk, you can. Add a small amount first because you don't want your potatoes to be too runny. Add some more. I like the heavy cream because it just gets the job done. You know, it's nice and creamy, and that's definitely how I like my potatoes. Gonna add a little bit more because we're also gonna be adding other ingredients. Oh, this is good. It smells good so far. All right. I'm gonna go back in with the masher because I wanna break it down a little bit more. But first, we are gonna add some sour cream because I love sour cream on my loaded baked potatoes. So we're gonna get that in there and we'll incorporate it. Because we wanna keep the creamy flavor going, guess what I'm gonna add? I am gonna add some mayo. I know you're like, what? Yep, you want those potatoes to be nice and creamy? Are you gonna taste the mayo? No. Is it gonna work as a major contributing factor? Yes. Okay. Boom, looking good so far. At this point in time, you wanna taste your potatoes and you want to go in with extra flavor. If you need to add extra seasoning, I'm gonna add some garlic powder for a nice garlicky flavor. A little bit more garlic and herb. Also gonna add some Italian seasoning for a nice little rustic flavor. All right, we're gonna combine it really good once again. All right, I have some texture going on, which is perfect. You can see the texture right there. Following me so far? All right, time for the fun part, all right? We're gonna add some white sharp cheddar cheese to our blend, to our potatoes. A little bit of Mexican cheese as well. And to really turn things up a couple notches, we are gonna add some of our beautiful, perfectly well done crispy bacon. And we're gonna fold our bacon into our mixture. smells so good. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get our casserole dish. I have my 9x13 casserole dish, and I'm gonna add some butter because we don't want our potato to stick to the dish, obviously. Okay, so let's add some butter so that way when we try to take it out, it's an easy scoop. All right, time for the big boy. Make sure I got a good hold on it. We're gonna take our potato mixture, gonna add it to our casserole dish, just like that. This is a 9x13. All right, boom. We did it. Take the back of the spatula and smooth it out. I could smell the garlic and herb and some of that sour cream as well. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. Try to even it out as much as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just try to make it look good at least. All right, looking good so far. All right, our remaining cheese. Gonna combine our sharp cheddar with our Mexican blend. And we're just gonna sprinkle on our cheese on top. If this looks great so far, hit that like button. We're missing one more thing, and I think you know what it is. Our bacon, baby. If you want to add chives to this recipe, go ahead and add your chives. If you want to add green onions, you definitely can. If you want to incorporate some, let's say maybe jalapenos, let me know how you like to eat your twice baked potato or your potato casserole if you've had this before. Do you like it with chives, green onions, jalapenos, bacon, tons of bacon, or maybe even turkey sausage, right? All right, this is gonna go into our oven uncovered. First of all, let me start by saying our oven needs to be preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. It's gonna go into our oven uncovered for about 25 to 30 minutes or until the cheese is perfectly melted. And that's about it, my loves. I'm gonna show you how it looks once we take it out of the oven. All right, it's been 30 minutes so far and our casserole is beautiful, all right? I can't wait to dig into it because I'm super excited. This is good. This is super, super, super yummy. I'm tasting the sharp cheddar that we incorporated within the potato mixture. Not to mention the aroma is everything. I'm smelling the garlic and herb and everything else. This is good. Definitely give this recipe a try, my loves. You're going to enjoy it. It has that nice creamy texture from the mayo and everything else going on. Super delicious. Now here's the thing. If I were you, I pair this with like maybe say steak bites or even roast beef with a side of veggies. Oh my goodness. And you got yourself a plate, or even smothered chicken and veggies with this right here. Woo! This loaded potato casserole is definitely worth trying. And that's about it, my loves. I would definitely catch you guys in another video. If you want to purchase seasonings, definitely head on over to www.cookingwithtammy.shop. and grab up your seasonings. And that is about it, my loves. Definitely try this recipe out, and I will catch you in another video.